Okay, so in looking for a burnout car, welcome to Off the Ranch, by the way. When you're looking for a burnout car, what you need is probably something with some horsepower, so something in the last, 10 to 20 years. So let's say 2000 let's say to 2015, because the last 5 years are going to be too expensive. We also need a cheap burnout car. So let's say under $5,000. We also want it to be probably a V8, just to get the most horsepower we can. We need it to be rear-wheel drive. Let's see what we got. Yukon, Suburban, F-150, bunch of trucks. Ooh, Chevy short bus. That could be cool. It's mostly just trucks. Oh, what's this Corvette? Oh, this is a 0% down, or $0 down. So let's say $1,000 to $5,000, so we don't get all these new cars that they want us to get payments on. Cadillac DeVille, that could work. $3,200 for that thing. Mercury Grand Marquis. You see tons of these, and Ford Crown Vics. They're basically the same car. They have V8s. They're rear-wheel drive, skinny tires. They do pretty good burnouts, but I kind of want something different. Mustangs. These are all $1,000 down on Mustangs. So that's not the actual price of the Mustangs. There's a Crown Vic right there, $3,300. BMW, $1,500. That's a V8. I didn't know BMWs had V8s. Crown Vic, Police Interceptor. Trucks. Lincoln LS. We had one of those on Demolition Ranch. Not enough power to a burnout. You also need not just a V8 that makes like 200 horsepower. Ideally, it makes 300 to 400 horsepower. I actually looked at these. This is a Jaguar XJ8. They also had, I think they're called XJRs. The XJ8s don't really have enough horsepower to do an impressive burnout. The XJRs do like 370 or 380 horsepower or something, but they're all kind of more expensive. But a lot of these like luxury cars that are now, this one's 17 years old, they don't sell for hardly anything, because people only buy a Jaguar or a Mercedes or something like that if they want to be fancy and classy. But a 17-year-old car is not very fancy or classy when it's got dents and dings and it's got 170,000 miles on it. So a lot of those cars that came out with a lot of horsepower and a lot of perks back in the day are now totally worthless. This is the 2004 Mercedes CLK 55 AMG. It has a naturally aspirated V8 making like 361 horsepower and like 370 something foot-pounds of torque in a rear-wheel drive car. It's a slightly sporty little car. This one, however, they're asking $7,850. We found one though that was way less, and we actually went and looked at it yesterday and struck a deal. It's the exact same car, 2004 Mercedes CLK 55 AMG with a V8, naturally aspirated. They're kind of like a sporty version of the Mercedes, except ours is kind of a dog. Like a real nasty, mangy dog. Matt, why is the Corvette not going to be your burnout car? Well, the Corvette, it actually probably could be running by that time, but in a burnout competition, you do it for the show. You do it to make the crowd go crazy. And to really make the crowd go crazy, you destroy your car. You need to pop tires, which when those tires pop, a lot of times those will rip a fender off. You need to wall tap a little bit, which will tear everything off. And you need to set something on fire, which will burn your car everywhere. And so I plan on doing all three of those things in this car, and I actually really like my Corvette and don't want to see any of those things happen to my Corvette. Not saying I won't do burnouts in that Corvette, I just don't want to be doing burnouts until explosions happen in the Corvette. So I was looking for a burnout specific car, and I think we found the perfect one. It is really trashed. We got it for next to nothing because it's just ugly. It's got issues all over the body. The paint's ugly. There's dents everywhere. Also, they slid it into a curb. One wheel is like in there, so it doesn't actually drive right now. Starts up, revs up, sounds great. It's got that V8 sounds. I mean, it sounds good. So I think if we can fix that wheel, it should be drivable. And then we want to do some mods to make it a really good burnout car. And I wanted something different. Like, Matt, why wouldn't you go get like a Camaro or something a little more American? We just wanted something different. Like if you go to those burnout competitions, you see tons of Camaros because they've got a good V8, the rear wheel drive, and they got decent power, and they will freaking rip it up. You see tons of Camaros, tons of Mustangs, and we just wanted something different, something you don't see every day. And so I've been scouring Craigslist for a week while I also try to convince Meredith that it's a good idea to buy a burnout car when I also have a broken Corvette in the garage. I don't know if she's on my side yet, but yeah, she'll come around. She'll come around. When she sees this beautiful new Mercedes, I mean, what girl in her right mind does not love a Mercedes? Right? Right? You tell me.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush.
I am here with the seller, Armand. What's up, dude?
What's up?
So this is your AMG CLK55.
Yes, sir.
You gonna miss it?
I'm gonna miss it, but I'm excited to go into a good cause.
Yeah. We pulled up and he was like, "Are you Devotion Ranch?" I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "What are you doing with this car?" And I was like, "Well, we may be turning it into a burnout machine." What happened right here, Armand?
Yeah, one of my friends got the keys and...
You're kind of stanced out on this one wheel here.
Yeah, I hit a curb pretty unfortunately.
So otherwise, runs good, shifts good.
Yep.
Once we fix this wheel, it should be a ripper, huh?
Yes, sir. I mean, you can keep the rims if you don't care about the look. It's just this tire's pretty out.
Yeah.
But the rim itself's holding together. It's just like I said, it's hard to find a set of rims that'll clear the calipers.
Big brakes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise, I mean, the car has, like, the paint needs some work. It's got some good dents in it, but it should be a pretty solid drivetrain, which is all we were really looking for.
I think so.
Think so?
I have a lot of faith in these AMG drivetrains.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He also said he knows a ton about this thing. He's like, "You need help? Let me know. We'll come out and help." So we're gonna load her up, take this thing back home, in the next few days, start the process of getting it fixed and turning it into the ultimate burnout car. Hey, Burke.
Hey.
You're doing a great job. Okay, I'll turn the camera off and help Burke real quick. Thanks, Armand.
Sir.
Appreciate it. We are off with our new Mercedes AMG in tow. We got it for very cheap because it is very broken. There's a lot of other little things I'll show you. Plus the title's a little sketchy, which we're not worried about because it's not gonna be on the street with us. We're just gonna have a race car. So he bought it at auction. It was a wrecked car and got it fixed. And then one of his friends went out and was playing in it and broke it again. And he's just like, "I'm tired of messing with the thing." So he was happy actually to see it go with us. So I think everybody's happy in this deal. And we hopefully will be able to have a burnout car very soon. Because this one right now, it may still burn out. It would just go, the wheel would probably fall off. What is that? It's not a Pantera. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, I want a Pantera so bad. That was awesome. Okay, De Tomaso Pantera. A lot of people don't want to know what it is. It's an Italian car with a Ford motor in it, mid-engine. It's so cool. We just got home. Mare literally pulled in right behind me. Mare knows. Oh gosh. I was like planning on parking this behind the barn for a little while and just, you know, letting her know, like, yeah, we got something, but not like necessarily. She sees it. Yeah, she's right there. You can tell Mare. Mare already knows. Hey, Mare. Hey. We pulled in and I go, "Oh no, she's right behind us." What do you think? Can you tell me what you just said?
We were pulling in and Lincoln asked who was in front of us and I said, "Oh, that's Dad." And he goes, "He bought another car? Why does Dad always buy cars?"
My man.
Why did you buy a new car again?
Whose team are you on? Come check it out. It's a drift car. You want to drift in it with me? A burnout car? Yeah!
Are you gonna build it?
Yeah, we gotta build it because it's a little bit broken right now. You wanna help me unload it? Perfect.
Oh, is it not driving? There we go.
I'm floored.
You're moving.
We already have a problem. This thing revved up like crazy at his house, sounded totally fine. He said it's totally fine. We can't get it to give us hardly any juice, like nothing. But it also is almost out of gas, so maybe it's smart enough to know and it won't let you like floor it when you're almost out of gas. Also, maybe it knows that the wheel's real jacked up and it won't let you floor it. I don't know. I think this car's too smart for its own good. We're gonna put some gas in it. We found the gas filler door. We can't figure out where the button is to open it though. Probably gonna need to Google that. Cause It's not in any of the normal locations. Oh, I pushed it right here.
Me too. Me too.
Look.
The first time.
Push, 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 push. It doesn't open until you hit right there. Okay, check this out. Watch this thing. Bring me my seatbelt, please. Look how fancy we are. All right, we fixed it. You ready for this? Here we go.
ESP?
All right, so definitely having some issues with the car. But check out these back windows. They're pretty cool. Whoa, no pillars. Hey guys, it is actually the next day. We were kind of bummed that the car was not what we thought it was, so I just kind of stopped filming. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out what was wrong with it. It's something with the transmission is setting off the computer to go into limp mode. So it's like the computer's like, something's wrong, no power, it just cuts all power. And then we turn it off, turn it back on, it's back, and then it realizes, well, something's wrong, and it puts in limp mode again. So messed with it forever, started researching. It could be a lot of things. Some of them are easy, and some of them could be like, we need a whole new transmission, which we don't have enough time. We have like 4 weeks to get this thing ready to do a burnout. So we just kind of decided it's not worth it. We got a good deal on it, but not if it's broken. And we, anyway, talked to the original owner, and he was nice enough to say he would take the car back. Like, he told us the transmission worked, and it doesn't. And so he was like, yeah, I'll take it back. I'm also letting him keep a little bit of money because he was super nice about it, and he told us he'd try to help us fix it. We were like, man, we just don't have time. And so we did buy a car as is, and so I feel a little bit like it was a little bit our fault, so we are gonna let him keep a little bit of the money, but he's gonna give us most of the money back, and we're gonna give him the car back. But he said he doesn't want to store it at his house. He's like, can y'all keep it somewhere for a while until I can figure out what to do with it? So we're gonna put it at the bunker for a little bit, and he said he would pay us. So we are loading the old Merc back up. So this video is kind of a total flop so far. But I have 2 things that I think are gonna make it up to you that are happening today at the bunker. We already got a special delivery that I haven't showed you yet, and we're getting another special delivery today at Bunker Branding that is gonna really help out the Demolition Wrench Demo's Garage stuff on our channel. Okay, and there she is in all her glory, sitting out here right behind Bunker Branding 1.0. And we just got word that our delivery should be arriving shortly. All right, see when you can figure out what this thing is. It's giant, super, I have no idea how we're actually gonna get it out of here. It's really long. So this thing says, it's really long as you can see, and it says to put a forklift through this slot in the metal and put a board there for shoring it up, and it actually can carry the whole thing from one end, which seems crazy. This thing weighs 1,600 pounds, and having that much weight out there away from the forklift seems insane, but we're gonna try it. Dang. Oh yeah. All right. I said let's drop it down before we drop it. We have it on the ground now. Now we're gonna try to get it all on the forklift. Ideally without killing the Tesla. Those forks won't go any further in there. Oh, that looks sketchy.
I don't know.
It's bending your forks.
Yeah, I would.
Plan B here. I'm gonna try something different. Yeah, perfect. That was something. That was actually really hard. 1,600 pounds and like 10 feet long in that big package. I'm not gonna actually show you what's in the big package today. Some of you already may be able to, you might already know about my big package. You know what I mean? For those who don't, I'll show it to you later, just not today, because I don't know how the heck we're gonna get it off of the trailer. I will show you some of these smaller packages today. Some of them. A lot of cool stuff on this trailer load going down the road. Hopefully everything is tied in well, because I don't want to lose any of this stuff. Because also if we lose it, if it falls off, I'll never be able to get it back on that trailer. I'm also probably never going to be able to get it off of this trailer. It's like I need a forklift at my house at all times. I'm gonna show you what we got in the big box, in the medium-sized box, not the big one. I didn't know what it was gonna look like on the inside. We just unwrapped it. It's wrapped in a Hello Kitty like sleeping bag or something, which is hilarious. The guy probably knew we were gonna open it on camera. Hello Kitty sleeping bag. This is the engine for the Corvette. We got a different engine. We were not gonna keep the one that it had in it. So, big plans coming. That is for the Corvette, and it's gonna be so cool. We'll show you more of that in the next Corvette specific episode, but I just thought you guys would love to see our new Hello Kitty engine. Please don't break, please don't break. Why are we not on a Bobcat? I mean a forklift. Okay, we got it in the barn. You're gonna be surprised as to what this engine is, I think. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's cooler than this engine, and if you like that engine, you're gonna also think this one's really cool. But it's gonna be way peppier. Way peppier. Also, we have one more Demolition Wrench shirt to add to the mix. It's a short sleeve shirt, but it's cold out here, so I got my hoodie on. So link in the description below to all the Demolition Wrench stuff. I made the coveralls as a joke. It was just a joke, but you guys flippin' loved them, and they went bananas and sold out, and we can't get any more. So the coveralls are gone. Thank you guys for your support of wanting to look like an auto mechanic that works in Demo's garage. Appreciate it. That was really funny that blew up so much. So thank you guys. And I don't know if we're gonna get them again. We'll see. We can't even get any more because you guys just destroyed them in a day. So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. We have a bunch of big things coming up with all that junk we got. And I also need your help on helping me pick out a Burnout car. We just need a V8 rear wheel drive for not too much money that has at least 300, 400-ish horsepower. Somewhere in that range would make the perfect Burnout car. So back to square one, back to the drawing board. Please, you're my only hope. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.